Hey everyone, it's that time again for a vlog, and I've been watching Wilfred. I think I'm 3 episodes in. For anyone that owns a dog, that show is absolutely hilarious because you just hope deep down inside your dog is a complete and total douche, just like Wilfred. So E3 happened, and I made an Xbox video, and then I wasn't really happy with how it turned out on the Xbox conference, and I was going to do a PS4 one, and it's hard getting motivated right now because there's a lot of stressful things in my life, and it's just, you know, when you get stressed and it's hard to be motivated when you're stressed. That's totally me right now, so I'm working on it, but we'll talk about E3 just a little bit in this video anyway. So there are things that I am excited for. I mean, a lot of things, a lot of games that I'm excited for. I would have to say that I'm pretty excited for the PS4. I mean, I'm excited for both consoles, but I'm stoked for the PS4 because there are a couple exclusives that I'm really excited about. I'm excited about that price point and how it's a little bit more affordable for me than the Xbox One. And it's not saying that and that's big for me to say because I am a huge Xbox 360 person. I game on my Xbox 360 more often than my PS3. Not to say that I don't game on my PS3 because there are a ton of fantastic games for the PS3, such as The Last of Us, which I'm playing right now. Gorgeous game. But Microsoft is making a lot of decisions that are just like, I get it. I get why you're doing that. I completely understand. I get it. I see it from your point of view. I am in your shoes. I understand this. But I cannot back you up on this, Microsoft, because it's a little dirty. It's a little on the dirty side. So I guess we'll see what happens in the next couple of months. I really, really hope Microsoft sits down and reevaluates what they're doing with the Xbox One because it is a very, very awesome console. I'm really psyched about the two operating systems and how it will flawlessly let you switch between different things because I'm that type of person who can't just do one thing at a time. I multitask. If I'm playing The Last of Us, I'm playing Animal Crossing at the same time, and I'm reading Reddit on my phone, and it's just this weird event that happens with me. I love multitasking, so I would have to say that one game that I am absolutely anticipating, like it's my game of E3, and that game is Tom Clancys The Division. I've never liked a Tom Clancy game before. I've never been interested in any Tom Clancy game ever. But when I saw that initial trailer for The Division kind of explaining what it is, because I am a huge sucker for anything that's apocalyptic, anything that's an epidemic, just anything just frantically crazy like that, because it's so interesting to me. I know I'm sick in the head, but I can't help it. But the fact that you and your friends could just jump on, and it's kind of like, this is what DayZ should have been. This is what survival should be. Those survival games. So I was excited. I was like, I can get in there with my friends and we can go and we can complete certain tasks and find items that we need and run into other groups and decide if we want to kick their asses and be complete douche nozzles or not. So I'm super, super psyched for The Division. And I would have to say I'm pretty excited for Destiny coming out of Bungie because I like Bungie and I like what they did with the Halo series when they had it. So Destiny looked absolutely amazing, and again, it's just this awesome, persistent world type of thing. All your friends can jump in, you guys can do different tasks and stuff like that. The story behind it seems really, really just interesting and awesome. And when they were showing it off, there was like this public group that started, kind of like how they do it in Rift, and I was like, that is amazing! So like a bunch of people can get together and kill something. I thought that was absolutely cool and just really, I really love how we're moving into this weird little multiplayer MMO type area with consoles. So there was a lot of games like this, so I was pretty excited for that game as well. And dudes, can you believe Square Enix had anything amazing to say? Because I thought they were going to show off like, oh, Kingdom Hearts the 1.5 remix crap that I do not want to buy. I already own everything originally. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want HD upgrade awesomeness. I want Kingdom Hearts 3 and I want Final Fantasy to straighten the fuck out. And they finally just like came out. Oh god, it was so amazing when they showed off. I was like, oh my god, they're actually showing off Versus 13. Was it Final Fantasy 13 Versus? Yeah, I think that's what they were calling it. And it was like, oh well, we decided to kind of change direction halfway through and give everyone what they wanted. So it's Final Fantasy 15 and it looks fucking amazing. I mean, I'm sorry for cursing, but it's just like, the game looked great, and it's just like, oh my god, Final Fantasy has a chance. It has a chance to get up, just back on track, so I'm super stoked for that. And Kingdom Hearts 3, like, I was screaming, I was kicking my feet, screaming, excited when I saw that. And they showed just a smidgen of gameplay. I know that there's still an early development with this game, and we won't see it for a while, but it's just like, it's coming. They've acknowledged it. They told us they're developing it, and Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming. I'm so excited. I feel like I need to play through Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, even though I won't see Kingdom Hearts 3 till like probably, December of next year, but I am super excited because I'm going to finally get to play the next installment in Kingdom Hearts. I don't consider the handheld versions the next installment. I'm sorry. And Metal Gear Solid 5, that, like, when they finally showed off some of the gameplay and some of the details, it looked magnificent. And it was all open world, and it looked cool to me. This looks like a long-ass awesome game that's just going to jump into all sorts of stuff in the Metal Gear Solid world. And I've never played the Metal Gear Solid series. I've only ever watched people play it. I do plan on playing it, though, because I just want to give the series justice. I don't want to pick up Metal Gear Solid 5 and just be like, oh, okay, well, I'm a fan. Like, I want to do it justice and play all the games before I play Metal Gear Solid 5. But that's, like, as a game that honestly just won me over, looks amazing, and I'm absolutely excited for. I'm excited for a lot of stuff. So enough about E3, though. Those are just like a bunch of the things that I was excited about. So feel free to go down in the comments and let me know some of the stuff that you saw at E3. All that news coming out of E3. What are you excited for? And what are you not excited for? What do you like? What did you just like? That just seems stupid. I do not care for that whatsoever. Go ahead, go down in the comments, let me know, because we can chit-chat about it, because I always comment back. I try my hardest to comment back. I really do. So some of the games that I've been playing lately, I picked up The Last of Us on Friday. I really was not planning on it. When I read about the game initially, I was like, I'm picking that up day one, no questions asked. And then eventually I talked myself into, okay, Kristen, you can kind of wait for it. And now, like, just seeing the demo being played, and I looked into a lot of the gameplay, a lot of the stuff surrounding the game shortly before it was coming out. And then all the reviews came out, and it was just getting 10s across the board, and it was just like, I gotta get this day one. So right after work on Friday, I went and I grabbed it, played it as late as I could before I got extremely exhausted because I've been working all day. I played it like pretty much all morning, Saturday morning. That game is fantastic. I hope to play a little bit more tonight and hopefully finish it. But the game looks great, and you can totally tell it's just a game from Naughty Dog. It just has their touch to it, because there's just a couple of little things that are just like, kind of like remind you of Uncharted. So I like that. I like that developers kind of have their little theme that you're just like, oh, this is a game from them, because I can tell when I'm playing this game. But again, it looks gorgeous. It plays really, really well, and you actually become quite terrified of the infected in that game. I'm not going to go into great detail and spoil it, but there is something called clickers. And just think of the Grudge, the sound she makes, and then this thing that just walks around and it can't see you, so you have to move very quietly. It's terrifying. It's stuff of nightmares. Like, I will, sometime this week, have a nightmare about the clickers. I am deathly sure of it. I've also been playing a ton of Animal Crossing New Leaf for the 3DS. That game is so addicting. I finally, because like I was playing it and I was like, wow, they took out a lot of that extra crap that you didn't really need, but then they put in a lot of the older stuff from like the GameCube version that was just like, this should have stayed all along. And it was just like, wow, this is meshing so perfectly. This is like finally, like this is, I can honestly say, is probably the best Animal Crossing I've played in the series so far. They did such an amazing job. And it was weird because I was like, I feel like I'm making money too easy. And then I opened up the island and it was like, I get it now. Oh my goodness, I get it now. Because like there's just different mini games every day. The mini games are so much fun to play. They're so addicting. The island has a different form of currency and things that you can buy. You can make so much money on the island if you just really think it out and plan accordingly. And there's just so many things that open up to you as the mayor. You can do projects for your town and build things. Right now I'm building a fountain in my town, and I hope to build a bridge in my town. And there's just so many things that you can build and donate to, and the other animals in your town donate to. And then there's ordinances, which are kind of like laws. So it kind of helps you fine-tune the game to your play style. So if you're someone who has like a daytime job and you can only play Animal Crossing at night, you can make your town more active at night. And the town people will be out and things will be open for you, so you're able to sell, because unfortunately the stores will close at a certain time. I think Nooklings closes at 10 and retail closes at 11. I know you guys aren't understanding anything I'm talking about, but I'm totally geeking out on this game. I play it every day, and I won the bug off on Sunday because I'm awesome like that, and I have a gold trophy now, and I have a house. And I did the multiplayer portion with my sister this weekend, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah, I've been playing that, a lot of that. I play that every day. That's all I've really been playing though, the past. Oh, you know what? I played a little bit of Uncharted 3 because I haven't finished it, and I was like, I really need to finish this game. So I played I played about 2, almost 3 hours of it the other night. And it was really funny. There's such a funny part where Sully and Drake, don't worry, this isn't very spoilerish. By the way, PlayStation Plus users, Uncharted 2 is free on PlayStation Plus. But Drake and Sully go to the Middle East to accomplish a task. And they meet up with this female. And Sully goes to hug her, and she's like, whoa, 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 it's kind of frowned upon here. You shouldn't do that. And she's like, but hey, you two can hold hands. And they all kind of laughed about it. They caught up a little bit, and as like they're walking off to go get to the car, Drake just casually reaches over and grabs Sully's hand and just holds his hand, and I just busted up laughing. I thought that was the greatest thing since fried rice. So I was just like, I love the humor in the Uncharted games. I love the witty, very snarky humor that's in the Uncharted games. I recommend those games to anybody. So that's about it for some of the games that I've played. Make sure you go down in the comments and let me know some of the games that you've been playing. I hope that you guys have been geeking out on Animal Crossing like me, because it's bad. The addiction is bad. I have this routine going. I do my chores and I have this routine. I don't even do my chores consistently around the house like I should. But man, I'm on it in Animal Crossing. It's pretty bad. I hope to finish The Last of Us. And what are your guys' thoughts on The Last of Us without being absolutely spoilerish? In the comments, let me know. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and bring this to a close. I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on with me and being stressed out and all that fun stuff. So, because stress is fun. But I will catch everybody later for another episode of the vlog. Bye!